Hey everybody, how we doing? Good. Let's say I wanted to touch base. I talked about it on a previous video. Actually, I was asked by Mr. Bixler, my buddy on the YouTube here. We met. I first saw Bixler, Bix Vids, B-I-X-V-I-D, Bix Vid. There might even be an S on the back of that. I'm going to put a link because I can do that. I'm technologically majorly advanced. You'd be proud of me. Anyhow, yeah, he just, it seemed that I was doing here, and I think he you know, there's lots of stuff you see about processing wood and seasoning wood, but I'll tell you what I hate seeing, and I'll tell you what I hate seeing is I built my whole tree service on delivering firewood years ago. Thousands of cords just everywhere. I've got pictures of convoying over to a little Gulf island around here, and I used to have two big dump trucks, you know, one packed. Anyways, we'd go over with 7 cords at a time, and we'd go over on this little barge over to Protection Island, it's called. And anyway, regardless, as you guys already know about me, I don't have to try and sell myself to you about that. I know what I'm talking about firewood. I've been feeding a wood stove since I've been about 5 years old. So anyhow, what it is you know, I'll go by and I'll see somebody, they'll get their wood delivered to them, and the first thing they do is they run outside, and we're talking, it's the summer or spring or whatever, okay? And they run out and they throw a tarp over top of it, and they put it right to the ground, so you drive by and you see, or whatever, you see this blue thing with firewood all around, covering it totally under. Could you imagine hovering underneath there? You would suffocate. You'd get moldy, and you'd suffocate. Don't do that. I can't tell you what you can and can't do, but I'm telling you and asking you, stop doing that to your firewood. I don't care if you get your wood delivered to you in the spring. Say if you should get your wood delivered to you now. If you don't have your wood right now, it's May, right? It's May, like whatever it is. I don't know the date. You guys know that about me. I don't know. Okay? If you get your wood, if you're going away for 2 weeks, leave it. Just leave it. Don't tarp it. Leave it sit there. I don't care if it rained for 7 days straight. The amount of wind that's going to go through that and airflow, rainwater means nothing. People are confused. If your wood's green, like, you know what I mean by that? If it's green, cut down and delivered, that's green. If the wood was down for a year and somebody bucked and split it and delivered to you, it's not green anymore. It's just wet. The moisture and the sun's going to dry it out. So anyways, I think I got my point across. Don't worry about that. I can't tell you what you can and can't do. I wish I could, but I can't, because you're going to do what you're going to do. There's that sun again. Hi there, Mr. Sun. So, Mr. Bix, what I do, okay, and you're going to hear a gazillion things all over the place. That's what life is. You hear all kinds of stuff. If you're stacking your firewood and you get your firewood and you stack it, just cover the top. But in between rows, let's get this straight. Now, I'm going to just use mine for an example, okay? Because it's here. I'll give it to you this way. Okay, I put 2 rows in, okay? But when I stack my firewood, I don't stack my firewood right up against the wall here. You'll notice, see? See how this moves? I put a space. I use the old saying, it's an old firewood saying, leave a space for a mouse. I heard somewhere crazy, somebody said, leave like 16 inches between each row or something like that. That's ridiculous. People don't have that kind of space to waste. You crazy bugger, whoever you are. I don't know who you are, where you are from. Anyways, I'm just kind of rambling. Anyhow, leave a space for a mouse. Leave a little space like this. See, the wood can just, see, you can see light down there. If you look really close, you can see light down there. It's just leave a space for a mouse to climb around in there, or a rat to make a nest, because you know he's gonna. Okay, so you just leave space, but whatever you do, don't cover up. See, these gaps, they're here for a reason. If you're building a woodshed, leave gaps. It's all about airflow. Brian, old boy, she's all about airflow. Okay, pal? You're going to have a baby soon, aren't you? Your wife is. You are. That is the most incredible thing in the world. I remember that like this yesterday. Anyway, because this video is for Brian, my buddy. Okay, that's who asked about it, and I'm telling him about it. So anyway, so there's the remainder. So this shed did me for a season. There was about close to 5 cords in that shed, and it's coming the end of the season. I'm almost done, eh? Okay, so, but this is what I do. I stack 2 rows here, which I get a cord with 2 rows in here. But I never, ever cover the sides up. Ever. I just don't do it. It's not the proper thing. See, it's blowing today and windy. Look at this wood. It's all checked and cracked. This is all for next year. I can burn this now. She's dry now. I stay way ahead of the game. But I'm a wood nut, right? Not everybody's going to do that. You're working and you're... But listen, I'm stressing this right now. I'm going serious on you. You ready? Here we go. Let's get serious. Let's get serious. Get ahead of your wood. Don't wait till September to look for dry wood for that burning season. Like we start burning in September. Don't start looking in July and August for that year's wood. You're going to get stuck with wet wood, which is going to be a chain reaction. You're going to burn wet wood. You're going to have to, and then you're going to turn your stove down at night because you want it to burn slow. And then you're going to get creosote and your glass is going to be all black. And it's just a nightmare. Why do it? Just don't do it. If you don't have the space, that's difficult. I understand that if you don't. Well, I don't understand it because I do have the space, but I could understand if you didn't have the space, that would suck. Because you, but if you've got the space to stack a season, then you've got it. So as soon as you finish burning these, this is for people who don't have the space. If you don't have the space to stack 8 cords or 6 or 8 cords, or say, for 2 seasons, okay, if you don't have that space, then as soon as you finish burning, and say in April, or pardon me, in May, even February, March, okay, April, if you're done burning, buy your wood or go get your wood. However you do it. I get my own. I don't know what you do. Get it as soon as you're done, because you're going to be burning beautiful seasoned wood and nobody's going to be struggling with it. This video is getting a little long. I didn't want it to be that way, but it takes some time to explain the wood scenario. Doesn't it? Right, Bex? Oh, man, I love you guys. I do. I'm having so much fun on YouTube. I really am. You guys, I put a lot of content up, don't I? I know I do. I got a lot on the go. I'm a crazy guy. I'm always doing something. Hey, I'm that way, Especially now that you guys are on the scenario. On the scene. On the scene. He's on the scene. Me and Mama Colors. I'm going to write a tune. I'm writing a tune right now, actually. It's called Me and Mama Color. And I got the drum beat going. It's coming. It's going to take some time. This doesn't happen overnight. But I'm a man of my word. You know that. Or if you don't, you're going to learn about it. So, is that enough on the wood scenario, Bri? Let me know if it isn't. If there's any other questions, let me know. But get ahead of it. Don't tarp your wood down the side. All you want to do is keep the rain off the top. I'm talking about once you get it stacked. Once you stack your wood in your shed. Make a wood shed, for sure make a wood shed, but stack it. Here's my little wood shed. Let the air flow. Look, everywhere you look, there's airflow in here. Get the air come and flow through it. Don't close up the sides. You want airflow. Airflow is going to dry your wood more than a lot of things are. Airflow. Wind. Let the wind through. You see? Little space for a mouse. See? Look at, you can actually see daylight if you look very closely. So leave a space between, okay? Leave a little space between. This is beautiful dry wood now. Okay? So, yeah, there'll be more, I'm sure. I'm always talking about wood. I'm not quite ready here yet. I got 2, 4, 6. I got more than a season. 2, 4. I've almost got 2 seasons. I can almost stay 2, 3 years ahead if I'm right up on top of it, which I usually am because I like my wood. Hey, that's pretty good, eh? So look at that son of a B-I-I shaka con. Hey, dirty, rotten. Wow, man, that's a nice truck. Son of a gun. I better park that Jeep down under that tarp. It's getting a bit funky out. Looks like we might get a little rain. Brian Bixler, pal, I love your positivity on the channel. I'd like to hear your comments. It's great, pal. You're a positive guy. And I forget your wife's name because you told me you did say it starts with a B maybe. Brina? No, I'm not sure. I'm not going to try it because I'll screw it up. Anyways, Bixler's wife, love you, darling. All the best with your baby in there and the little belly there thing there. All the best to you and your new family. That's going to be so awesome. You're going to be climbing a lot more trees, pal. Over and out. Love you guys. Take care and be kind.